What's up, everyone? So we are back on Project Quarm. We're level 16 and a half-ish. Yeah. We did a little bit more of the sirens off video. Talk more about that a little later. Right now, I am, I don't even know how to pronounce her name, but I'm at the location for the the glowing black stone. I think it's 9 int, 10 SV magic, primary, secondary. Basically, you know, the first legacy item that you can get. So we're here. We're going to camp this. I'm on a list. So we got, I think there's 3 people in front of me. I think I'm 4th on the list. So I got home from work, decided to log in and do this, and then I can just sit here on the list, kind of just check on it every once in a while I do stuff around the house. And hopefully by the time I'm ready to start going here, we'll be close to the front of the list or something. I haven't seen her spawn yet. I parked my guy here last night so that when I got home today, I can get on and get going. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'll kill that. Right? I mean, why not? It's a wisp. Kill that. Oh, somebody get my pet a weapon. Nice. Anyways, so we're hanging out, waiting for her to spawn. She should spawn here now and again. She only spawns at night, and then you know, it's just a chance to spawn. There's also placeholders and all that kind of stuff. And originally there was like 5 different spots or so that she could spawn. I don't know what the deal is on that anymore. I don't know if she always spawns here or what the deal is. But I'll probably find out by the end of this this session. She's up. Where is she? Oh, there she is. All right, so we got a spawn here. I think she's like level 13 or something. I don't know whose turn it is to get the tag. I forget now. It's here in my chat. Enchant. So Enchant's up, so Enchant needs to... Maybe they're in a group, I imagine. They didn't invite me, so... Oh, what is happening here? He's red to me, so I don't know. She's gonna die. Is she AFK? I'm not attacking him, he's fucking red. Oh, she's gonna die right now. This guy's gonna wipe this place. So where's the, did they kill? Where's Peason or whatever her name was? I don't know about this. You gotta run him to the guards, brother. Like, that's the play, right? You run right over here to, He died too? You guys are crazy. You don't run him here. Oh my God. You guys are nuts. What is happening? Whose kill is it? Somebody's almost got it. Is he gonna come back for me? I'm not bound anywhere near here, so I can't die. Are they running him out, or what's happening? Nobody's bound here, apparently. Should I dot her? Where's she going? This guy's gonna come back and kill me, probably. Where's she going, anyways? Her root broke? There's the guy right there, so he should get credit or something. I got interrupted again. Here. Somebody... He's it. Yeah, so that's their kill, so they just need to loot that. They need to get back, though. I don't know where she was gonna run to. Maybe she was rooted and it broke. What is with my mouse? There we go. Well, that's crazy. That was a total party wipeout right there. Yeah, so that, I mean, that guy was there last night when I came, and everybody that was here was aware, like, watch out for that guy. He pats around. Don't get near him or whatever. Well, anyways. Alright then, I'll wait for him to come back, I guess. Well, nobody ever came back. They're all dead still. The corpse was about to rot, so we got ourselves a glowing black stone. We sat on the corpse, waiting as long as we could. The corpse was down here. I conned it at 4 minutes. I looked at my phone for 3 minutes. After that, I wasn't gonna risk it, so I looted it when I had roughly a minute. But nobody ever came back. I mean, one of the guys was alive. He ran that way, and he zoned or something. But nobody ever came back to loot it. It wasn't my loot rights. It was just gonna rot, so I was able to loot it. That's unfortunate. Well, for them, it's fortunate for me, I guess. So let's. What do we got here? We got Enchant, Dingleberry. Love the name. Oh, Dingleberry, you died twice. I swear somebody else died. Maybe they're over here. I don't know. Sorry, dudes. That's unfortunate. All right, so anyways, we are back on the little Siren's Isle here. We are at 49%. Oh. Must be standing, of course. So we are going to finish off our level here. Seeing as we're already halfway in. Like, honestly, I expected this kind of whole video, or at least most of it, being about acquiring the glowing black stone. But it kind of, turned out to take 5 minutes in a very unique situation. So instead, we're gonna do some more sirens, I guess. It's pretty much what we did last time, but we'll keep it on the shorter side. But this is what we're gonna do, because there's no competition, and there's competition everywhere. This server is loaded, which is a good thing, which is a very good thing for the long-term health of the server. Because if it starts out and it's not populated, it's not gonna get more populated over time. I mean, I guess it could. Whoops. It could if, like, obviously like an expansion that everybody likes comes out. People waiting for pop, something like that. But people want to be ready. Kunark's gonna come out. There's gonna be epics to be gotten, and there's gonna be bottlenecks and stuff with the epics. Secret said that they're gonna like fix some of the stupid bottlenecks, like I'm just gonna sit here and wait for something to respawn for 18 hours a day or whatever it is. They're gonna get rid of those, but you're still gonna have to get dragon scales. You're still gonna have to get all these different things, and that will take time because they only drop so many. And if there's, multiple raiding guilds, they're gonna be on a rotation, which means you'll only kill whichever dragons so many times every so many weeks. So that's gonna actually help the health of the long, 9-month servers. So some of the things are acquirable. Acquirable? You can acquire some of the things now. And I believe, and wait for Kunark to come out, but depending on what it is. Plane of Sky, what a mess. That's gonna be crazy. But that's what we're looking at. So I think people are gonna play through Kunark because they're gonna have to do work, They might be raid logging though, I guess. Anyways, the point is, a lot of people, you've seen it with like World of Warcraft. You've seen it with a lot of games. You saw it with P99 Green. You've seen it with the TLP servers, where there's long queue times and stuff. There's no queue time. That's cool because they're letting everybody on the server. But you saw Green split into Teal or whatever it was, and then merge back into Green. So something like that. But it's always good when the population is high. I went on to P99 last night. Just because I wanted to check some stuff out on my characters, and at the time I logged out of this server, there was still over 17, there was like 1,750 people still when I logged out. And then on P99 blue, I think there was 500. And on P99 green, there was like 720. So interesting, those, you know, obviously P99 blue is really old. P99 green is through its life's cycle. And also on the Alcabor project had like 235 or something like that. So it's kind of just interesting to see the numbers. This server's still in its holiday phase and everything, you know. I'm sure there's people who are playing now who will quit soon, or, you know, will get to 50 and quit, or whatever the case is. I'm sure it'll drop off. What's crazy to me, though, is that the population's actually gone up. Now, I've seen it past 1,700 several times. I've seen it past 1,700 a lot, in fact. But I had never seen it past 1,800. But there was 2 days in a row, I think yesterday and the day before, where it passed 1,800 by a decent margin. Like, one of the times, I think it was at, or I mean, one of the days, I think it was at, like, I saw it at 1,823 or something. And then the next day, I saw it at, like, 1,832 or something like that. So I was actually surprised, and what I was thinking maybe the reason for that is that maybe people were waiting kind of for the newbie zones to clear out because it was kind of a cluster. So maybe they waited for that to clear out, and then now that most people are, you know, I don't know what, probably most people are in their like 30s and 40s, and a lot of people are 50 already, and some people are making alts already. But I think most people are higher than me, right? I'm only level 16, and so the areas that I'm going to are more cleared out than ever, even though when I went to Unrest, it was like insane. But people, you know, might stay in Unrest until they're 30 or so. So, you know, so I was thinking maybe that's the cause of it. Maybe some people are like, okay, a month's gone by. Yeah, a month now, or in like 2 days. A month's gone by, and you know, people are probably out of the way. Now I can start and not have to, you know, fight for tags. Joke's on them. You still kind of do. But again, it's all for the better of the server. It's going to be great. Because you got to imagine like at least like a 50% drop off or something, you know what I mean? Maybe not that extreme. At least like a 30-40% drop off, like at some point. If this server could stay around 1,000, like in Velius or something, that'd be great. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'm being extreme with my numbers, but I mean, you've seen it all before. Now, this is an old game being relaunched, so maybe it's not as drastic as that. Maybe it's more drastic. I don't know. But you've seen new games like New World came out, super hype. New World came out. They had like, I think they almost reached like 1 million concurrent users or something crazy. It was like, what was it? Wasn't it? Yeah. I think it was like 950,000 or something crazy, right? And then you look at it now and it's like non-existent. Although they just came out with their expansion, and it's crazy how everybody's saying it's great. All these different content creators, it's like, it's great. Bajira, it's great. Asmongold, it's great. All these people, it's great. Which I'm sure it is. I put 1,500 plus hours into New World when it came out. I enjoyed it. But it ran its course, and it's got no endgame stuff to do, and you can't really make alts. Like, there was no reason you can't. Well, when I played, you couldn't make an alt. Now you can make an alt, but like, why? Why would you do that? Your guy is every class. Why would you make an alt? So, you know, it's kind of a dead end game, like, honestly. But everybody's raving about this expansion that's out, but nobody's playing it. Asmongold's saying it's great, but he's not really playing it. Bajira's saying it's great, but he's not really playing it. Zaryu's saying it's great, but he played it for a week. I don't know, it's really weird. Gaming's weird nowadays. And then I'm sure you guys understand, because here we are playing a 25-year-old game, right? I don't know. It's all about the flavor of the week. Not even flavor of the month. Flavor of the week. Flavor of the launch. And it's like, oh, this game's a week old? This game sucks. That's the sentiment of gaming right now. It's kind of weird. I was talking to the mage about it. It's just really weird. It sucks. Anyway, so we're going to sit here and do this. It looks like we get about XP per kill. So we're on the lower end now. This will probably be my last level here. The boat. So, yeah, so it's going to take me about 47 kills. You know, 47 divided by 3. That's how many spawns I need. Times that by 6 minutes each. That's how long it's going to take me. So I'm going to sit here and, you know, just grind away. And then we'll check back in for that ding. And we'll see what I'm going to do next. At level 17, you know, I was talking to, I think it was Raz I was talking to in the comments. And, you know, he was saying spots like this are a blessing because, you know, the teens are kind of a weird spot to be in. You know, you're too low for a lot of things, while simultaneously you're too high for the things that you were just doing. So you're kind of in like an in-between. You got to get to your 20s somehow. And then when you're in your 20s, things open up again. There's like a lot more stuff to do. But there's always stuff to solo. I got to see what my next obscure camp is going to be. Because I have a feeling if I try to go to like Upper Guck, or if I try to go to back to Unrest, it's not going to be able to get with my play time, because I work in the mornings, West Coast. So when I get home from, even though I work really early in the morning, it's West Coast. So when I get home, it's 3 hours earlier. So it's not early, you know, it's prime time. So, and even when I'm at work, like in the middle of the day, the server still has like 1,200 people on it all day. I've heard in the middle of the night, it's down to like 500 or something, but personally, whenever I've been awake and logged in, I've never seen it below 1,000. That's when I'm available to check. I haven't seen it below 1,000. So yeah, so that's about it. We're gonna grind these, and we'll try to get a group somewhere, you know, for the sake of it. But honestly, I'll probably end up trying to find an obscure camp to solo some stuff. So I'll grind away, and I'll check back in with you guys when I'm closer to leveling. All right, so we are back. We are at 94% into the level, so we're gonna finish it up here. But first, look at that cutie pie of a cat just hanging out by the window. All right, the channel mascot. You heard me talking about him. All right, let's go in on this siren. So, took a little bit longer this time because I was just getting a solid 1% per kill. I would say like 1 out of every 6 didn't really move the mark. So we're gonna finish it out here. And then I am gonna just stick around just to see if they're dark blue, just to keep in the old noodle, so I can know, like, for future reference. Or if I get desperate enough, and I'm having trouble out there in the world, getting myself my level. He's moving around all of a sudden. All of a sudden he's moving around a lot. He saw me talking about him. This has been so much easier with the level 16 pet. Naturally, the higher you get, the easier it gets, and the less XP you get. It's just how it works. But, you know, it's been really, really easy with this pet. Work our way over here. So I did venture over to the other sirens, and yeah, about that. Got clapped over there. They are not cool. They are aggro. Where's my pet at? There he is. So I died a couple of times. The sirens, I don't know if I mentioned this already, like earlier or in the last video. I don't think so. So I went to the other island. My memory served me correct. The other island did have sirens, had more of them. Unbeknownst to me, they were scowling ready to attack or whatever. And I just went in thinking they're not going to social or anything. And I aggroed them all and I died. And then I ran back. Or I got back on the boat, and I went back, and the boat stopped at the Sister's Isle, as it does. And I guess previously I had been farther away from, like, where you get off the boat. But the one of the sisters is right there on the edge of the dock. I guess I was too close. She aggroed. She came out and she killed me. And the boats on this server, since the boats go so fast, they stop for longer at each stop. And I couldn't do anything. I was like running around trying to like kite her, get my pet on her, anything. And she just killed me. So I died right there on the boat. So I had lost like 15% or so. So I ran back. Got on the boat again. Then I went out there and I got my body. But I'm at a different part of the ocean. So I was like, well, you know what I'm gonna do now? I got my body back finally. I'm like down 15%. I de-leveled, so I couldn't use my new pet. I couldn't use anything. I was just like, this sucks. So what did I do? I gated back to Freeport to get on the boat again, so it could drop me off at these isles because I wasn't about to swim. So it was pretty bad. Big waste of time. Lost like 15%, which is a big waste of time. Because 15% is like 5 rounds, and 5 rounds is like 30 minutes. Probably a little more. So that sucked. But leveling here for, I leveled here for like 2 levels, 2 full levels, I'd say, maybe even a little more. I've got my swimming from 1 up to, it's at 71 now. And that's just from going from here to there and from there to here. So that's pretty good. I'm happy to have my swimming up a little bit. I don't know where else I would get it up at this time. So if I do end up going up to somewhere like Hedge Keep or anything like that later on in the future, at least I'll have a head start on the swimming. It was really, really slow at first, which everything seems to be. What I do have now, though, is I do have Feign Death, which I need to get up. So I think it's Divination. So I need to see what other divination spells I have, so I could spam them and get my divination up, so that I can start using Feign Death, so I can have it on deck when I need it. So that bumped us up to 96%. So it's going to take us about... Cat's coming. That's going to take us about 2 rounds. 1 round will get us probably 98 or 99%, and then the last round will finish it. But then we'll at least be able to stick around for like a mob or 2 to see if they are still dark blue. Just in case any of you are wondering, or just in case I get desperate and I have to come back, like I said. So they should be popping any time now. We kill them pretty quick. Again, if you're able to, if you can come here a little earlier than I did, these goblins are still light blue. A couple of them were light blue to me when I came here, and that was at 14. So if somehow you can come here at like 13, maybe, you know, or so, and you could pull this off, there's a lot of stuff there's a decent amount of stuff to kill here. That might be asking too much. I don't know. It depends on how powerful you are. Necros are pretty good, pretty powerful. And it was just a mana issue. Like, I just didn't have the mana to do it. But you never know. We got the spawn. So let's go in. Let's do another round. Like I said, these are so easy. I just send the pet in, put 1 dot in, and that's a wrap. But again, as I mentioned, what comes with that is less XP. So I'm just not getting nearly as much XP at this level as I was. But if you click on these and you con them, they're indifferent. Even when I'm in combat, they're indifferent. They don't social or anything. So I'm not sure if these were intended to be indifferent, and the other, I don't know why some are indifferent and some are mad at you and ready to attack. It's not scowling ready to attack. It's looks at you threateningly or whatever. But I'm wondering which is which, because there's no faction with these sirens. So it's weird that some are one way and some are the other way, because there's goblins near the other ones too. They seem to be the same. They have the same name and everything. They're the same level. So I'm not really sure what the deal is with it, or if that was intended or not. And then if it wasn't intended, which one was the intention, you know? Something that I'll probably never change. That put us at 98. Did it now? We still have one to kill right here. So we'll do a brief pause afterwards. We got a ton of seashells. We've been looting again since I haven't been fearing them out into the water. Speaking of water, we're running low. Gotta remember to pick some of that up. There's been a guy here trying to get people to... He's trying to get the deep sea harpoon. He's been trying to get people to kill the specters on the island, and nobody wants to do it. And then he mentioned even clearing the whole island. I'm wondering if nobody's camping gargoyles or what. I'm kind of curious if that's the case. There's got to be people camping. There's no way that the gargoyles are not camped, right? I mean, that's money. I'm thinking anything that has any relative money drop is like super camped. It's got to be the way. So what I'm gonna have to do is on one of my days off, when I'm of level for a money camp, I'm just gonna have to like try to, I don't even know, nap or something, and just try to wake up in the middle of the night or something to try to get a camp. I don't know what to do. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't really know what it looks like. I gotta get the level first, and then we'll figure it out. It's probably gonna take like 2 or 3 minutes for these to spawn. So I'm gonna do a quick pause here. All right, so let's finish this off. And I am gonna bring comments back and talk about comments and stuff in some videos, but just haven't had a ton of the type of ones that I would want to like answer here, or that would be helpful for everybody. Some of them are like directly to me or stuff like that. But what I did notice about comments is that there's a lot of people who play live or play TLP only, like only live or only TLP. Don't play like P99 or don't play Quarm. That seem to be watching Quarm stuff. And we just dinged level 17. I got the sound off because of the crashing waves. So we got it. So let's con this one. So this one's still dark blue. We'll go and check the third one, and then we'll just base it off of that, I guess. I mean, I'll stick around after this, but I won't make you suffer. So yeah, so like that's interesting to me. I wonder if they're curious. You know, a lot of them play on like Mischief, which has kind of run its course in a sense. I don't know how long people want to play on there, or if they want to make it all the way to live. Usually there's a guild or two that will make it to live on a TLP server, but usually all the guilds are gone except for a couple once TLPs, you know, get as deep as Mischief is. But Mischief is like one of everybody's favorite rule sets. Which is interesting again, because the rule set's very unlike this server, kinda. I don't know, I just found it interesting that people who admittedly just play live or TLPs are at least interested enough to view some of this server's play. So this one's conning blue as well, so I think they're gonna continue to be dark blue for another level or so. So, you know, just keep that in the old noggin, but I do have 0%, and that was with a kill after I dinged, right? So let's see about this one. Okay, so I killed 2 and it put me at 1%. So it's probably like decently slow now. But yeah, so yay, we got the glowing black stone. Sorry bros that there was like a party wipe out there. I probably got lucky that I wasn't invited to their group. Because I think there was like a bard or something in that group. I think it looked like it. Maybe I'm wrong. I was just basing that off of like the spell animation. I don't know if there was a bard or not, but I'm wondering if that's what put them all in combat. I don't know what they were doing. I really wasn't paying attention. Like, it all happened so fast. But yeah, I think it's good to leave here now. We don't need to sit here for too long. I mean, this camp's kind of boring. So I just got to figure out what we're going to do now. So we're level 17. I will go check on rest again, see if I can get like a main room group. That would be cool if I can get inside the house. But what unrest kind of seems like to me is, even if you can get like a sought after group like main room or a fireplace, you're still just fighting people for spawns. Last time I was there, it looked like that there was a group in like up in the tower, the hag tower, and so they're just really, you know, splitting. I'm wondering how many groups are in the house. It's not just main room and fireplace. It's probably, and basement. There's probably 2 basement groups, like one in the front, one in the back, and then like who knows, like a main room, a fireplace, and a tower, and everybody's just trying to pull stuff. And if you have to pull from far, people are going to pull it off of you, so on and so forth. There was a little bit of that happening when I was there. But we'll go check it out, see if we can't get a group there. I'm a little too low for Mistmore. And other than that, I'll have to like look at my VODs from P99 and see if there's any obscure farms or something that can remind me. I got to assume like a lot of these farms are taken, so I might just have to do a world tour, try to see what's open or not, and once I find something open, just have at it. So boom, we're level 17. See you guys in the next episode.